What's up, guys? So this video is about my take on the differences between S95c by Samsung in 77 inches and G3 by LG in 77 inches. I had the luxury of having both of them, although not by my immediate intent, but that's just how it played out. And now I can tell you the differences between them from a practical point of view as a gamer and as somebody that watches tons of 4K content. By the way, you are looking at LG G3 in 77 inches. Uh, Pretty remarkable picture, don't you say? So, I had the S95C for about a month. The retailer kept delivering damaged panels, so during the exchanges period, I had a lot of time to spend with it. And now I have this panel for about 2 days or so, but all I did on this panel is extensively tinker with settings, non-stop. Every setting possible, turning them off, turning them on, running them in different setups with each other. My whole purpose of the settings was to get the picture color effects as good as S95C had them. Now, I am not biased. As you can see, this looks amazing, right? Look at the 3D effects. Look at the 3D effects on this G3. This is a PS4 game running on PS5, right? Assassin's Creed. But still, it is phenomenal that GPU is doing its job, everything's working. I mean, but what you don't know and what you don't see right now is that when I turned this TV on, I was almost depressed playing all of my favorite games. It was so bad, all the colors were so bland and dull. I really have to have it turned up right now. And also, what you don't see is that uh, the color combinations and active scenes and dark scenes, bright and dark and etc., it doesn't come off as good as a S95C. Look at this. Look at all the trail lines. Look at all the trail lines right there. They're like ghost lines. Do you see them? So on this video, the colors show a little bit more vivid and ghost lines don't stand out as much. Now this happens around characters, around a whole bunch of stuff in this game. I never noticed it. It's an S95C. If it's there, it was so minor. But here, in real life, it stands out a lot more. Now, so what G3 has got going for itself is the 3D-like effects. But again, that's all software. Even though it has that GPU is only there so they can run even more layers of software. What G3 does different from S95C is endless layers of software. So essentially what you get is that one TV is like a freaking Jaguar, a lean machine that's there to go, to deliver. And then you have a bloated cow, which is a G3 when it comes to its software. I will explain. For example, I'm playing FIFA 2023. So I'm playing FIFA 2023 and that game isn't coded very good. EA is kind of lazy. There are parts where, you can tell where the coding is a little off. And in S95C, you can really tell those parts, but at the same time, the S95C gives you such a clear picture that G3 cannot even, G3 is not designed to give you that picture. I don't think they even had it in mind, because no matter how many settings you turn off that blur the lines, that try to trick your eyesight, your brain receptors that this is a smooth image, no matter what you turn off, no matter what combinations you run, LG G3 will always blur content in certain areas. No matter what you do, it's so bad that after having S95c, I had to squinch like my eyes when I play certain games because they blur certain scenes. I watch John Wick. By the way, right now you're seeing these beautiful freaking colors, right? This is beautiful. It took me hours and hours of tinkering with it. But even though these colors stand out here in different games and different movies, the color combination of golds, yellows, and darks of G3 are nowhere close to S95C. In fact, the blacks look more black and not in a good way. Like you can't tell what you're looking at times. And this is where this TV really tanks in comparison to S95C. It doesn't give you the true picture that S95C's hardware designed to give you. So it relies on all this bloated software. It's not new. LG been working on that software since back in the day, some of it. But that's my take on it. You wanna If you're just looking for a TV, then you're an average TV enthusiast, you're not really a TV enthusiast, just an average person when it comes to TVs. That's wonderful. This TV will be fine. This is like an iPhone. People think it looks pretty. It's super easy to use, much easier than a Samsung interface. But if you're if you're not an average person, I mean, by all means, if you're even an average Joes love their TVs. But if you're not just an average TV person, if you're more of an enthusiast, S95C is for you, hands down. I love playing every game on it possible. The John Wick and all the movies are way better. Look, you don't need these bright whites. S95C is so bright you will never need a brighter white. And all that LG has to offer, hey, our panel is slightly more brighter and we got shadowy effects, 3D like effects, and yeah. And also, our panel is the size of a refrigerator. Look at this. Look at this, dude. This is a freaking refrigerator. This is 2023. OLED panel in 2023. Dude, you might as well get a dresser and put your box TV in it. I mean, I'm being sarcastic, but I like aesthetics, visual aesthetics, just by how the TV looks of Samsung's way better. But also, it's the picture quality. It is irreplaceable. I'm just showing you this image because I gotta point the camera at something. I already showed you some defects. I'm not gonna load up a bunch of other games, but yes, something to do with this panel that the ghost lines show quite often and quite a lot. And it's in different scenes. And other games, it blurs the content too much. And the 4K isn't as profound, especially in dark scenes. So that is my sole take on it. Basically, I'll tell you this. Imagine yourself going to a shooting range. And maybe you got your buds, you got your friends, etc. You get to a shooting range, and there you see a guy coming. Decked out, all tactical gear, all black or camo, velcro this, velcro that. He's got his tactical dog velcro to his back that has a tactical pack and etc. Like all ready to go, and he's got this timer, and and he's pulling that gun out, and he's going like poof, 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 and putting it back in, and switching the mags, and all that timer stuff. Well, if you look strictly on paper, that's exactly what LG is like. And then you look at that guy, and you look at the targets he's trying to shoot, and he ain't hit none of them. And then you wonder, hey, I mean, it's nice and everything, all the tactical stuff, but you ever gonna hit your targets, bro? And that's what I'm saying. LG completely missed their target. Well, maybe this was their target, I don't know, but if you're shooting for sharp picture quality, vivid colors, that's a missed target Like as a gamer, I can't have this TV as a gamer at all. It's all once I had S95c, it's almost horrible. Like I don't S95c spoiled me so much. I don't think this TV is barely worth LG G3 is barely worth $2,500 in my opinion because of it. But there's a lot of personal preference. Also, you're getting a refrigerator. Look at this box. That is my honest opinion, and I ran every setting on same content, on different content, multiple sets of different settings, and I done everything there is possibly to do to this TV, and I can't get it close to S95c in terms of games and in terms of vivid dark movie scenes where bright golds, bright yellows, oranges are shown in a dark scenery. That is my opinion. Hope it helps. Please, I don't need hate in the comments. I'm not a fanboy. I have a house full of ALGs, and I can tell you wholeheartedly that LG couldn't hold a candle to S95c. Now, that's that. You guys have a wonderful day. Enjoy.